guys, I just wanted to go over a few things that I found going on Instagram and Twitter, and we're going to look at what's happening between Amy Rochelle King and Without a Crystal Ball. So, Without a Crystal Ball posted this to her Instagram, and it is a tweet from Amy Rochelle King. Sometimes I can be naive and think that everyone is genuinely a good person, but that's not true, and it's a sad world. But it's extremely unhealthy for me to continue to be kind to someone who exploits innocent children and lies for a few clicks. Block the toxic. And then on the right side, you will see reminder, be careful not to believe everything you read or watch on the internet. And so Without a Crystal Ball has added on here my statement on Amy with an unsubscribe button with a line through it. Let's read what Without a Crystal Ball had to say about this. Over the past several months, many of you have noticed that Amy Duggar King and I do not interact on Instagram. For the record, I have absolutely no ill feelings towards Amy. I have much empathy for her and Deanna for the position they are in at this time. There are two sides to every story. No one has to pick sides. I believe these stories are about me. She is responding to a question I answered a few nights ago about her. I simply stated that there were numerous instances during my reporting that I was asked by Amy to delete content on my channel and Instagram after she received backlash from Duggar supporters. Many times I complied with her request to attempt to ease the backlash, but she was receiving it in all directions. Amy began getting hate from people who hate me and support the Duggars. Sadly, Amy received a ton of harassment from these people to cut ties with me. She needed to do what she felt best to ease stress in her life. I understood. The harassment Amy experienced from people is unacceptable. They began leaving negative reviews on her Google business, and I'm sure Amy feared her business would suffer. The techniques this group uses are similar to how many cults work to discredit reporters. They overwhelm a person speaking out against the cult with harassment and do everything they can to silence them through harassment and fear. This group falsely claims that I lie about the Duggars and exploit their kids, claims that are baseless and false. I work to uncover the truth. Amy has begun using language they use against me in her post. I am sure she wants these people to leave her alone. The only expectation the Duggar children received was from TLC, their parents, and Josh. The media trying to uncover the truth is not exploitation. Please don't send her hate, harass, bully, or bother her. I have no hard feelings. I apologize to Amy for any pain she experienced due to my reporting. I hope she realizes that the only ones lying are the Duggars and the IBLP. On the off chance this isn't about us and about, say, Jessa or a cousin, my sentiments remain the same. Our reporting will continue. So now let's look at just a couple of replies that she got on this. I think the one post that you stated that she was referencing the situation with Jana that you shared probably did Amy in. What Amy posted was misunderstood by everyone, and most people assumed it was about Jana. So I think that brought her a lot of negative attention because you shared her post saying that it was about Jana. Without a Crystal Ball response, it was about Jana. She told me it was about Jana. This one says, in my opinion, it seems as though Amy threw shade at Jana. Amy got bad press for it and backtracked to save her brand, herself, whatever. We all have to take ownership of our actions. Throwing blame on someone else is not cool, and I think it caused a lot of people to lose respect for her. Shoulder shrug. Without a Crystal Ball response, that was one of many times this happened, but again, we understand she is under stress. So I thought this comment was pretty interesting. The entitlement that Amy has to think she has the right to request anyone to remove a reporting on any platform is ridiculous. Without a Crystal Ball says self-preservation is not entitlement. These people are ruthless. So another Instagram post that Without a Crystal Ball made is, I've been thrown under the bus so many times I can fix the brakes. And she's once again going to be talking about Amy, so let's read this one as well. Let's look at what Without a Crystal Ball has to say about this. I will say this again to everyone talking about Amy. The Duggar brand is in the garbage. People in Arkansas are sick of the Duggars. People were calling for boycotts of all Duggar businesses during and after the trial. The Duggar family and extended family are all taking that heat. I will be the danged scapegoat. Fine. Amy can blame me for her bad business reviews. She can accuse me of being toxic. But what she's not telling you is that she's afraid that her connection to her family will cost her livelihood. Her entire following was built on the show and her affiliation to the Duggars. Now that they are sinking, she is too. It's easier for her to blame the media than to blame her uncle and aunt. Blame Jim Bob, Josh, and Michelle for why this is happening. The media reporting on this cult won't stop because you don't want the truth out. If you aren't scared of the truth, stop trying to slander reporters by calling them liars. You know what you've said to the reporters about your family. You know the negative words you've used. You know that when you got backlash, you rolled the dang bus over the reporters and blamed them for your actions. If you don't want to be reported on, stop being a part of the story. Stop answering questions. Stop talking about it. As long as you speak about it, the backlash will follow. Take a break from social media. If you stand against a boost, stand against a boost. Don't come for people trying to get to the truth. Jim Bob has hurt so many people, including his sisters and niece, and they are suffering from his actions, not the media. I refuse to stand by and allow this type of abuse to continue to happen to children. Be on the side of kids, not on the side of the abusers. It's that simple. Peace. Once again, guys, I just want to go ahead and point out a couple of comments I found on here regarding all of this underneath Miss Katie Joy's post. You've gone from I won't say a bad word about her to publicly stating she stands with abusers. Consider her and her immediate family's mental health and maybe just stop. Just let it go instead of constant posts that are hateful or hurtful and seem deliberately spiky and self glorifying. This person said, I'm pretty sure she is upset about the lies you told about her. You said in a live that her and Deanna invited you to go to the trial with them. You said that you didn't need security because you had them. Amy has said this is not true. You need to take some accountability and admit that you were intoxicated and lied. You do great reporting, but you need to be honest on why you were blocked and where the friendship started suffering. I think that's supposed to be where the friendship started suffering. But anyways, so this person just put, who are you kidding? You are the bus. A lot of exclamation marks there. So let's look at a couple of Amy Rochelle King's tweets that she made, and these are in no particular order. She can call me whatever she would like. She's not someone I want to be associated with. I should have done my research before I ever went live with her. I had no idea. I get she isn't religious, but you can still be kind. I just can't associate myself and will not have someone spread lies without calling them out. I told her a long time ago the situation hurts and to keep my name off her page, please. Just no respect at all. So sad. How ridiculous. I believe she was a seeker of truth, and I like she called out the IBLP, but it's just very unhealthy for me at this point. People started sending me screenshots of convos they were having with her in DMs, so I started paying more attention and just was appalled. I just want to be surrounded by good people and zero drama. Y'all know, life is so short. Like I said, guys, these are in no particular order. Okay, let's continue. I haven't tried to enable. I don't have time to watch and read all the time. But once I did, I'm making it known. I am not always right. I mess up like everyone else. Nobody is perfect. I am sorry I ever went live with her without doing my research. I just had no idea what all she was saying. I don't have time to spend hours watching her videos and lives, but once I went back and saw everything she's been saying, it made my stomach churn. Yes, I agree with you 100%. The best we can all do is unfollow, unsubscribe, and protect our minds and our hearts. Okay, that was my little rundown of the things happening between Amy Rochelle King, Duggar King, and Miss Without a Crystal Ball. So, y'all go ahead and go down there into that comment section and let me know what you think after seeing these tweets and the Instagram post. Let me just know what's on your mind and what you have to say about all this going back and forth. Do you think that Amy is completely done? Is that a possibility? Alrighty, guys, remember these are only my opinions. Alrighty, bye, guys.